How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little babies by clicking the Give link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, click around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. Is y'all gonna snitch? Is y'all gonna turn in somebody? Is y'all gonna do that right there? How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining me. This is the Willie Williams Show. This is overtime. This is overtime on a wonderful Saturday. Now, I told so many people yesterday. I told so many people last night. Come on around here, check on your peoples now, because I was going to do a little overtime. I guess we got to wait on them people, or maybe they had done forgot, but it seems to me that they're not sending out no notifications. So, hell, we got to crawl before we can walk. Excuse me, we got to crawl before we can walk. How is y'all doing? Salute, Detroit is up in the building. What it do? You say that you had to cite your alarm. Appreciate that right there. You say, hey, chat, happy Saturday. The 502 Louisville, Kentucky is up in here hitting that like button. I appreciate that right there. Say, got you on my phone and the TV. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate that right there. They say, what is going on? They say that Nissan is about to cut 20,000 jobs globally. Globally. Nissan announces a major restructuring plan that's cutting 20,000 jobs. Got to be more careful. I think it was like a few months ago I saw to where they was in a deal with Honda. They were trying to link up with Honda, and then for some reason the deal didn't go through. So I don't know. Nissan is having a real hard time out here in these streets. Just like I would assume that everybody's having a hard time out here when they're trying to sell these expensive ass cars for nothing. You know what I'm saying? But trying to get your hustle on, it is what it is. The ATL is up in the building. What's happening? Say good to see you in here, Mr. Williams. Welcome to the room. Thank y'all for being around here, man. For real though. I made an announcement last night. As of June, we coming back. We is going to doing some restructuring. We're doing some restructuring, and we coming back to the midday news. Starting. I think that's June the 2nd. That's on a Monday. June the 2nd. We will be bringing back the midday news. It won't be forever, but it's for a limited time. Restructuring going on out here in these streets. Just to make y'all aware, I think I got about 2-3 weeks before that right there going on to transpire. Out here, what it do. Hell, I guess we finna go ahead on and get the party started. Because, you know, people didn't know that we was gonna go live, but people did know that we was gonna go live. It just is what it is. Y'all please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Go around to the .com, the website. That's the website. That way you can find some things. You can find all the videos that a player do on the website. It's literally on the website. And please, y'all, go around at PleasantCandles.com. PleasantCandles.com, the biggest, the hugest, the largest candle company in the world. Create everything is Willie poured. Nothing is third party. Everything comes from my warehouse to your house. If you would like for your area, your space, your car, your churn, bathroom, and all that fly stuff right there, to smell better than it does right now. And if you just want to be able to have lights
in case of a storm, a hurricane, or a blackout or something like that, please go around there to pleasantcandles.com. Get yours today. Get your order in. Get your order in. Appreciate that right there. You say, hey, Willie, I came and checked on my peoples. I appreciate that right there. He said, yes, the midday news get me through work. Say, glad it's coming back for a little bit. I appreciate that right there, man. Thank y'all for joining the player. We finna go ahead on and just jump on into some stuff. This is where I want to start. Right about here. We're going to start here, and then we got to jump on into goddamn escapees. I'm going to give you one, then we're going to jump on over here to something else real quick. Got to be more careful. I'm trying to grab this thing right properly, as I would say. But why is all these showing intros? Oh, I'm going to get a chance to go ahead on and remove that right there. Listen, man. I saw this little article. And y'all be out here playing too much. A lot of these stories be real, but then again, you be like, it can't be real, though. It's real, but like it can't be real, though. That's how I be out here feeling. That's really how I be out here feeling. You got a situation to where, let me go ahead on and grab this because this is amazing. This is an amazing story. We have a woman who was accused of kidnapping an Amazon delivery driver in Palm Beach County. That's Florida. My state, stand your ground state, but go home state. Please don't run up 155 life state out here in this street. I'm finna go ahead on and show you. I'm finna show you who she is out here in these street acting up. And I guess it really don't matter how you look to do a crime, but I don't know. I don't know. They say that this lady, this woman, kidnapped an Amazon driver, and her name is Dashima. Is that how you pronounce it? Dashiima. R. Mims was arrested on Wednesday and charged with kidnapping, burglary of a structure or conveyance while armed, and criminal mischief, according to the reports. River Beach Police Department, an Amazon delivery driver stopped his vehicle and discovered that one of the rear tires had a nail in it. As the driver walked back to the driver's side of the vehicle, he noticed that a woman had entered the delivery vehicle on the passenger side. According to the report, the driver told the woman, who was later identified as Mims, to exit the vehicle multiple times. According to the driver, when he got back in the vehicle, Mims told him to go, with a while making a gun gesture with her right hand that was underneath her dress. Wait, man, go. All right. The driver said because he believed that she had a gun, that he was in fear, and he began to drive. Video of the incident was captured on the driver's cell phone once the driver arrived at the 700 block of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. There it is. Listen, I do not be around Dr. Martin Luther King streets, boulevard, townhomes, nothing. He said Mims exited the vehicle after an older man in the gray truck stopped and asked if everything was okay, and Mims would not exit the vehicle. When Mims finally exited the vehicle, the victim said that he called 911 for police assistance. Mims ran into the bushes and threw a rock at the vehicle. So you had a whole gun. Instead of using the gun that you had up under your dress, you throw the rock. I get it. So when Mims finally exited all right, bam. Moments later, Mims was detained by the police. The victim was able to positively identify Mims in the lineup. At that point, he was able to identify her in the lineup. It's hilarious. But at that point, Mims was arrested. Mims is being held in Palm Beach County Jail on a $15,000 bond. Yeah. He was able to identify her in the lineup. Y'all know typically when law enforcement do lineups, they get like 3, 4, maybe 5 other people who like resemble each other. Or was it a lineup outside on the streets to where they had to capture her, and then the police had them brought her back to the scene of the crime and said, is this her? I think that that's what happened. I don't think that they gathered like 3 or 4 people who look similar to her. And shout that baby out for having her real though. Shout that baby out for having her wrist. Say bless her heart. Bless that baby heart. She tried something. She pulled that thing on him. Well, this is her thing. She pulled that thing on him. Drive. Go. And he thought they was that 5. I wouldn't have believed that it was that 5 because me personally, women don't wear dresses no more. You know, like that first would have thrown me off. And then you don't show me the gun. Like that would have like really been like, you know what? You got to show me the gun and then I go ahead on drive, baby. I know. I put myself in a position to go ahead on and get shot. So I would tell everybody else to go ahead on and comply. But just for me, just out of curiosity, and that's probably what'll get me shot. I be like, is that? What kind of gun that is? A 38? A 357? Is it a 9? Is it a Glock? Is it a Ruger? Because if it's a Ruger, I like a Ruger. You know what I'm saying? I'd have been running my goddamn mouth and mess around and got shot and took the whole goddamn truck and y'all packages. So please don't follow my instructions when it come down to that right there. I'm just saying, moving right along, I ain't gonna eat much hold you. Got to be more careful. Wow, that's deep. That's really, really deep. Y'all just gonna get robbed like that right there. Let's go on out here to New Orleans. We going straight on into it. Don't know how long we're going to be here. But thank y'all for showing up. We also streaming live on Rumble, Twitch, and Twitter. We everywhere. Everywhere you want to be. We like American Express, or is that State Farm Insurance or something like that? Oh, I think that's Progressive. We everywhere you want to be. It's something like that. But y'all let me know, man. No matter where y'all at, can you please hit the thumbs up? Damn it, we round here for some overtime. What is we looking like on Twitter? Oh, no, Twitch. Twitch.tv.com. We're at 253 followers. We're trying to get up to 255. I'm still promoting. I need your help. I need your support. Like I always say, we also streaming live out here on Twitter. Twitter.com, The Willie Williams Show. Can't do it without you good people. Cannot do it without you good people. All right. Let's go on to New Orleans. Let's go on. Put it up on the screen. I'm not even much going to hold you that long. We got 10 of them. They said there were 10 of them that had done broke loose, escaped, ran off on the plug for real though. A lot of people may be like, I don't see why people be escaping jail and or prison when all they gonna do is get caught and get more time. And you would be right. But I agree with the lifers. I agree if any one of these players up here is lifers, I understand why you would take a chance, because you is a lifer. Like, you're not supposed to ever get out, like ever you got ever when you were sentenced. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand them. But if everybody up here don't have life, that says a lot about them. Decisions already got y'all at the resort, but decisions behind bars can extend your stay. You will literally be in a extended stay if you make this type of decision and you is not a lifer. Shout out to our Dodge the Trap for the $10 cash app. Say for the overtime passer. I appreciate that right there. For real though. Y'all, and we also, I just pinned up the GoFundMe up there if y'all would like to support a player around here, because we did lose the number 3 channel. The number 3 channel is dead, and I'm trying to, I don't want to say resurrect, because I can't resurrect. That'll be like a renege, and we don't want to do that right there. But it's, damn it, we're trying to keep the party going. We're trying to keep the show going. You said they need new prisons. You got a point. Well, hell, I would say that a whole bunch of people who was in jail actually needs to be released. A lot of times we just be holding people. We just like they got people in jail for child support. They're not criminal, like they're not hardened criminals or anything. They're not a threat to the community. Oh, hold on. Would that be can we consider men who don't pay child support a threat to the community because they're not financially supporting their children? Can that be a thing? Say New Orleans. Yeah. We is gonna be looking for They gonna have openings. They gonna have some openings out here in these streets. He said the escapees range in the age from 19 to 42. This is what they say out here. Bam. Let me go ahead and scroll this thing on up because there is a lot that they finna go ahead on to say. We finna get us some video in, and then I'm gonna come on back to that little piece right there. I'm gonna let these people say what they're trying to say. Catch everybody up to what's going on. And shout out to the person who had then asked me, was I going to talk about this right here today? I only seen like a post of it yesterday until I went to watching videos. I'm like, so they really escaped? like they got out. They free. That's what I was like. Bitch, out here free, man. What y'all talking about? I'm surprised like R. Kelly wasn't. Well, R. Kelly is up in Chicago, right? But anyway, let me go and put this up on the screen real quick. The story in the why is mine? I got the wrong one. Hold on. You say the COs had to be asleep. Boy, they was slipping on they pimping for real. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to make sure I got the right thing showing y'all. Oh, all right, let me put this one like that right there. Here we go. Let's see what transpired.
All right, Dan, see you shortly. Thank you. Authorities believe someone working for the Orleans Parish Sheriff's Department may have helped 10 jail inmates escape overnight. Only one's been caught so far. 9 are still fugitives. At least one of those fugitives is a convicted murderer.
One convicted murderer. They saying that this is possibly an inside job.
Oxen's Bowen Kodrovic is live in New Orleans in the Orleans Parish with the very latest from there. Bowen.
Hi, Steve. Well, we know at least 1 out of the 10 inmates are now back in custody. And this all started early this morning during a routine roll call at the Orleans Parish Jail when officers noticed that multiple inmates were missing. And here they are, and some of these men are facing violent charges like murder and armed robbery. Officials say it took about 7 hours after the inmates escaped before anyone noticed. Now, local, state, and federal law enforcement agencies are working to find the remaining 9 inmates who are still on the loose. This is a picture of the hole in the jail where
look at the hole. There's a hole. And I'm thinking that this is behind the toilet. The toilet/sink. They say OP50. Don't know. Nasty. Hated. OJC. Innocent. Say too easy. Laugh out loud.
the inmates made their escape. Written above that hole shows too easy, we innocent, and some profanity written on the wall next to the hole.
Oh, it say we innocent. The irony. We innocent, but we just escaped. Got it.
The hole was broke open behind a toilet. And Orleans Parish Sheriff Susan Hudson says toilets cannot be removed from the inside of the cell.
Do y'all see how narrow this hole is? So listen, weight is a factor everywhere. Y'all got to be careful now.
She believes the inmates likely had help from someone within the sheriff's department.
The detainees began yanking on the cell to pull it off track. After breaching a wall behind a toilet in the jail, and based on video surveillance, they were seen exiting a door on the docks where we normally bring in supplies, scaling a wall, and running across the interstate shortly thereafter.
Law enforcement agencies are asking people if they see anything suspicious to dial 911. They also add anybody that is helping these inmates will be charged. Steve?
Everybody except their mama.
All right, Bone, a couple questions. First, is it the toilet predicament and being able to get that out of the way? Is that the main evidence you've heard so far that they think it's an inside job?
Well, the sheriff says, yes, that toilet is bolted from the outside, so it has to be removed from the outside, not inside the jail cell. Also, the parish sheriff did say that during the time of the jailbreak, there are people that are hired to stay for security to monitor these inmates, but they were still able to break out of the cell and out of the jail itself. So she says that they will be launching a full investigation broken into the sheriff's department as well. Steve.
All right, Bo, it's my impression that these escapees may have a 7-hour lead, an 8-hour lead, a 9-hour lead before anybody really discovered it. That's plenty of time to drive to the Dallas-Fort Worth area or many, many other places. Do they have any idea at all? Are they warning folks within that amount of escape route that they could be in their areas? Are they doing any of that at this point?
At this point, what I've heard from law enforcement is they are asking everybody to stay vigilant, but they said to not panic. Steve.
All right, that's good advice. All right.
Where's Tommy Lee Jones when you need him, dog? Where's the U.S. Marshals when you need them? They said that they got several hours of a head start. Several hours, what is it, like 7 hours or something like that right now? Of a whole head start out here in these streets. Let me put that down up, grab that, push that. Play two dogs on bus, dog. We got to give him credit, though. We got to give these players credit out here in these streets.
New tonight, a massive manhunt is underway in Louisiana where 10 inmates broke out of a New Orleans jail. At least one of them has been captured. 9 others are still on the run.
Law enforcement officials there say they likely had help. Fox's Connor Hansen has more.
A massive jailbreak caught on camera. 10 men can be seen running for the fence, carrying carpet to cover the barbed wire. And after crossing a freeway into a neighborhood. Around 1 a.m., footage shows inmates ripping open a cell door. Officials say broken locks have been a persistent problem.
This civilian was assigned to the pod module to observe the pod. When she stepped away to grab food, that is when they began their attempts to escape.
Guards woke up to find a hole broken through a wall behind a toilet. Written above it, "Too easy, LOL."
They pulled an Andy Dufresne just then, didn't they?
Photos show clean cuts to the rebar and bolts removed from the backside of that wall. The sheriff says some jail staffers might have helped. At least 3 have been suspended.
We know that they had help. We're showing you they had help. This was coordinated. There's much more than meets the eye.
The group of escapees includes convicted and accused murderers. One was captured after a foot chase in the French Quarter. Guards didn't notice the inmates were missing until around 8:30 local time Friday morning. Now questions are mounting about a delay notifying the public and even some law enforcement agencies about the breach.
That gap in reporting time is extremely concerning.
These are the last people you want wandering around, a big city like New Orleans. I hate to be harsh on my fellow law enforcement, but this is a catastrophic failure.
Police have notified witnesses and victims connected to the escapees. They're warning that anyone who helps the fugitives will face charges. In New York, Connor Hansen, Fox.
Say the female guard probably hunching one arm. Yes, I'm in agreement. Yeah. When she stepped out to get us something to drink or go pee-pee, you know what I'm saying, or get us something to eat, they ran off on the plug. Now, see, they didn't find out until 8:30 in the morning. That was a complete failure. They said that they got a 7-hour head start, so they said that this transpired probably like 1:30 like in the morning. So from that time in the morning to 8:30, the guards did no checks. They say it's 3 that has been suspended. 3, only 3.
Hansen has more.
A massive jailbreak caught on camera. 10 men can be seen running for the fence, carrying carpet to cover the barbed wire.
And then they say, like it's only 2 of them who was convicted murderers or something like that right there. So,
And after crossing a freeway into a neighborhood. Around 1 a.m., footage shows inmates ripping open a cell door.
I want y'all to understand, this is the side of like a little dorm area right here. This is 1 a.m. trying to rip into a door. Where's the guards? Do y'all know at 1 a.m. nobody is supposed to be out? Where the guards at? What is they doing?
Officials say broken locks have been a persistent problem.
And whoever had the information on the broken locks being a persistent problem, however high that went up on the food chain and it has not been corrected, they finna get fired too.
This civilian was assigned to the pod module to observe the pod. When she stepped away to grab food,
Pod module, which is that area, she stepped away. So they had one person monitoring that area.
that is when they began their attempts to escape.
So during that time he yanking on the door, she stepped away for a moment. Again, she did not ask any of her roommates, I finna say roommates, any of her co-workers, can y'all come over here and watch the pod for me while I go to the restroom or go get something to eat, put something in the microwave or something like that right there. She didn't ask for any assistance at all.
Guards woke up to find a hole broken through a wall behind a toilet. Written above it, "Too easy, LOL." Photos show clean cuts to the rebar and
They say that there was clean cuts. These was clean cuts. Hell yeah, that's an inside job. They say Willie head count is at 11:30 and at 8:30 a.m. before the 9 o'clock shift change. The problem is they don't have anybody roaming. They didn't have anybody roaming. That's also a problem. See, in certain jails, you have officers who is roaming, and because they tend to roam pretty much the same time, the inmates tend to jot that down, because if it's something that you do at certain times, the guards have nothing else to do but pay attention to the time that you out here roaming. So they know when you're coming, they know when you're not coming, but at least they walk. They look inside the cells. They look inside the cells multiple times at night. But at this spot right here, they had one person monitoring to make sure nobody is out of the pods. This bitch ain't tell nobody. Listen, I'm finna run to the bathroom real quick and nothing. Shout out to D for the $2 super chat. He say, "Mr. DA, please cross-examine the toilet. Exhibit A."
bolts removed from the backside of that wall. The sheriff says some jail staffers might have helped.
Oh hell yeah! You say a lot of correction officers are women, and they sleep on their night shifts. Trust, I know. Oh yeah. Let's go night real quick on that night shift. This is why everybody should not work the night shift, especially if you can't stay up. Like if you ain't got nothing going on. But a lot of times, depends on the job, it's set up for you to go to sleep. Nobody else care like that right there. Everybody like people will take shifts sleeping. I'm gonna sleep the first 4 hours. You sleep the next 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna cover your shit and you cover my shit. You know, just to make your job easier.
At least 3 have been suspended.
We know that they had help. We're showing you they had help.
Say so they got tools too. Yet, do y'all understand that they had to have a saw? They say that there was smooth cuts inside of the rebar. This is the rebar. This had to be cut. This is a saw. This had to be an electric saw or a battery powered saw. You can't pull an Andy Dufresne with this right here. You can't even take the hand saw thing, cause it'll take too long and you'll break too many bits. You know what I'm saying?
To the rebar,
there was clean cut
and bolts removed from the above it. "Too easy, LOL." Photos show clean cuts to the rebar and bolts removed from the backside of that wall. The sheriff says some jail staffers might have helped. At least 3 have been suspended.
We know that they had help. We're showing you they had help. This was coordinated. There's much more than meets the eye.
The group of escapees includes convicted and accused murderers. One was captured after a foot chase in the French Quarter. Guards didn't notice the inmates were missing until around 8:30 local time Friday morning. Now questions are mounting about a delay notifying the public and even some law enforcement agencies about the breach.
So they didn't even notify the police in the city immediately. Now watch these guards don't go to jail. Watch that they don't get charged. Watch watch now. There may be just one person. How should I say it? There may just be one person who is held accountable. The rest of the people, hell, the women may say that they was the women may say that they was coerced, that they was groomed. The woman who walked away is going to, I can damn near guarantee she's gonna blame a man. One of the men who escaped, she's gonna blame him. I was in love with him and he had done promised me a life. And I was just going through some things. I'm suffering from postpartum and mental depression and all that shit. I promise you they going to blame, the woman or women is going to blame a man for the reason that they fell short of glory. Well, damn it, we done caught another one. Here we go.
All right, back to that breaking news situation of the inmates who have escaped. We have an update for you right now. Just minutes ago, Orleans Parish Sheriff captured a second inmate who was on the run. This is him on your screen right now. Robert Moody, who was jailed for illegal possession and concealment of a gun, as well as drug charges, was just apprehended by deputies. Right now, scarce information coming in, so we don't know how or when he was captured. We're working to get you that information, but a little bit of good news tonight. The second suspect now captured, Robert Moody, was captured just moments ago, one of 10 inmates who escaped this morning. These inmates are on your screen. The rest of them will show you. They are still on the run right now. They escaped early this morning around 8:30 when jail staff members did a routine check and noticed.
See how she just said that they're wrong? She said that they escaped earlier, around by 8:30. No. No. They escaped 1-something in the morning.
On your screen, the rest of them will show you. They are still on the run right now. They escaped early this morning around 8:30 when jail staff members did a routine check and noticed that they were missing from Pod 1. Another inmate was captured in the French Quarter hours later this morning at around 10:30. Kendall.
Shout out to Player I for having tattoos on his face. I ain't saying people tattoos on their face is bad people. I just like to point it out. Hey, they got tattoos on the neck too. Shout out to Player I. I'm shouting him out because I guarantee that he is a baby father. I guarantee you that he got multiple baby mamas. I guarantee y'all that the majority, out of the 10, I would say all 10 of them got baby mamas.
Miles was captured at 10:30 this morning. Several law enforcement agencies are working right now aggressively to bring the remaining 8 inmates back into custody. At APOPSO's latest press conference, security footage was released showing how this all happened. So, of course, we'll have another update for you in an hour, and the latest are on WDSU.com.
They done fell short of glory out here, boy. Somebody gonna be held accountable. Somebody really gonna be held accountable. Now, it would be like a good idea, or it wouldn't be like a good idea. Hold on. That was 12 minutes ago. We got one from 12 minutes ago. The one that you just watched was 15 hours ago. So let's go with the 12 minute. Well, here, hold on. Manhunt, breakout. And they really ain't saying nothing because that was 15 hours ago. It was a 12. I thought there was some more fresh right now, but it ain't no more fresh right now. See the moment the inmate escape. Yada. 58 minutes. 58 minutes ago. All right. Let's see.
I don't really like committing to things.
Hold on, because I want to try to keep us up to date. Up to date. Because I had them videos right there, probably like 3 hours ago, ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So we got to stay a little bit up to date.
The search continues for 7 inmates who were part of a group that escaped from a jail in the heart of New Orleans.
So now they must have done capture another one there.
Orleans.
Some of the suspects are still on the run and are charged with murder, and authorities say people should consider them armed and dangerous. ABC's Dave Packer has the latest.
These photos released by New Orleans officials show inside the cell where they say 10 men escaped, prompting an intense search. Authorities announcing some of the escapees have been captured. Photos show a dislodged toilet inside one of the cells and the words "too easy" scribbled above, pointing to a hole where the inmates are believed to have escaped. The sheriff says deputies discovered the men were missing during a routine head count.
And based on video surveillance, they were seen exiting a door on the docks where we normally bring in supplies, scaling a wall, and running across the interstate.
Officials say at least 2 inmates have been captured, including Kendall Miles, who was found less than 3 miles away from the jail hiding beneath a car. Miles is charged with attempted second-degree murder. The other inmates facing charges from murder to aggravated assault. Officials believe someone inside the jail system may have helped the inmates escape.
We have reason to believe that there was some assistance with this. That's why we're thoroughly investigating. We placed 3 individuals on administrative leave pending the outcome of this investigation.
The U.S. Marshals are assisting with the manhunt, and the FBI announced a $5,000 reward for tips leading to the capture of the escapees.
They told us that these is violent men. These real violent men. They murder, accused of murdering and stuff like that right there. And all y'all said was $5,000. Y'all got to do better in the great state of Louisiana, but the city of New Orleans. Y'all got more than $5,000. 10 people left. As far as I know, we apprehended 2. In the beginning of this video, they said that it's 7 still free. The math ain't mathing, but it is what it is. They say that they kill us. $5,000. Say New Orleans ain't got no money. Goddamn, don't every year they had a Mardi Gras thing? Don't every year they got that tourist money coming in? And just imagine if you was in the city, if you was one of like the family members that they allegedly killed, or you better go on to your mama them house or something like that right there. Damn it, you better go like the Baton Rouge or something like that right there. Get out the city. Get out the city. Because think about it. A lot of them, they have not been convicted yet. They are just charged, right? And they have to go to trial and all that fly stuff right there, and witnesses and all. So if you is a witness and on one of their cases, you better go on to your little cousin house or something like that right there. Just go and get out the city. Go and get out the city, because listen, as of right now, if we hear a story like tomorrow or something like that right there, that one of the witnesses or something in one of their cases done got knocked off, I'm going to do the story, but I'm going to say you deserved it. You deserved it. Y'all know they free. Y'all know that y'all is part of these doggone cases, and you ain't took a quick little vacation or nothing. I know you got to work, you got bills, you got children, but you can't, like 2-3 days, get from around there. Say no, don't come to Baton Rouge. We have enough criminals running around. Got to be more careful. But damn it, they need to go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. Move right along. Man, somebody need their behind whipping. That's what need to happen. For real. Hold on. Bam. Prison guard. We got that right there. Say at least one inmate was spotted with a blanket. Yeah, for the barbed wire. So they must got like some weak barbed wire, something like that right there. They must don't have enough barbed wire if they was able to just put the blankets on the barbed wire. I know at most prisons and or jails, they would have the barbed wire like at the bottom, like it'd be like big rolls before you even get to the gate, meaning that you have to tiptoe in and find your way to the gate without getting all cut up. And then to climb up, they will put the barbed wire all up the doggone gate. So they must didn't have enough barbed wire. I just tried to show y'all something about the barbed wire, but they're not allowing me. I keep pressing back, and this is stupid. Now, hold on. Because I'm not able to show it now because all right. Damn it. I gotta get this doggone commercial thing off. Let me get the commercial thing off. Get that out the way. I believe I can just show you just this little thing that I'm talking about right here. I can't make it big because as soon as I click to make it big, there's not a picture that's in the article. This is just a picture of the thumbnail, right? You see all this barbed wire like at the bottom? How was they able to get through the barb? Now I do it. Well, yeah. If they all go over at the same point and then they just keep putting the barbed wire over each one of the rows of barbed wire, then all right. But damn it, boy, that's difficult. Boy, that's real difficult. But damn it, they took a chance. It is what it is. You got to take a chance. It's your doggone life, and if you're not doing exactly what you want to do with your life, you ain't living. You just alive. Moving right along. I ain't gonna even hold you. Go ahead on, get that down out of, get that down out of here. Listen, ladies, I got to show y'all something. And it's crazy because women, a lot of y'all women really be understanding what I be talking about out here. And a lot of you all go through problems with females also. Say, Willie, aren't these your people? We got to do more training. And we got to have more people on the pier area looking down and watching the pod doors and all that fly stuff right there. We fell short of glory sometimes because we be needing officers that we just be hiring like right out of high school. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop doing that right there. But it is what it is. Anyway, yeah, watch this. That's probably why Trump said we finna open back up Alcatraz on y'all. You know what I'm saying? Open back up the trash and see if you escape Alcatraz. Here we go. Ladies have problems with other ladies, as we know out here in the street. Women have problems with women. Women have a problem with women. That's why they say that the most violent relationships is girl on girl, women on women, female on female, feminist on feminist, or something like that right there. Women be understanding when I be saying it's a problem when females don't cooperate. It's a problem when females just don't leave people alone. Because there's plenty of women who have asked females, just leave me alone. Just get from around me. Get out my house. Get out my car. Get from around me. Well, there's an incident that hadn't happened. We have an Uber driver who begged and pleaded in Florida. Begged and pleaded for a passenger to go ahead on and get outside of her car. The passenger didn't move fast enough and did not want to get out of her car. So watch what she had to do.
Get out of my vehicle!
Shocking moments in the backseat of this Uber just outside Miami, Florida.
She doesn't want to get out of my vehicle.
The driver, apparently on speakerphone with 911, yelling at two passengers to leave her car.
Get out of my vehicle right now.
She got them crazy eyes.
Get out!
The driver pointing a gun at passenger Chrissy Celeste, an up-and-coming Miami rapper, and a second female passenger.
You're gonna go viral.
Before driving off, the rear door still open. The video posted by Celeste on social media does not show what took place in the moments leading up to the confrontation. It unfolded around 10 p.m. on Tuesday night, according to a lawyer for both passengers.
There was a simple enough dispute that could have been resolved through conversation rather than having a gun pointed at you.
Dominguez did not provide further details on the nature of the dispute. In a statement to NBC News, Celeste saying, "We did nothing to provoke her." An Uber spokesperson telling NBC News, "This is extremely concerning. The safety of the Uber community is a top priority, and we removed the driver's access to the platform." Dominguez says the passengers are in therapy now, still shaken by this experience and some reactions online.
My clients have been receiving a ton of hate on social media, and it has increased their emotional trauma. And I'm just hopeful that at the end, we can secure some justice for them and hopefully some real change.
Hollywood, Florida police say they are investigating the incident, but have no additional information about the driver, who has not been publicly identified. And while the police department is looking into this, the attorney we spoke to for the passengers says they believe they know who the driver of that Uber is. At this point, though, they have not filed any complaint, any lawsuit against Uber or the driver. They're still looking into it, though. Tom?
Aaron Gilchrist for us. Aaron, I thank you for that.
Thanks for watching.
Do y'all understand that they're going to go all the way through with it as far as suing? I think that they are going to go after Uber. I did not know that this involved two women, and I did not know that it involved rappers. Do y'all know that they said we ain't do nothing to her? How many of y'all believe that? Have y'all been noticing this term has been going around? Yeah, right. A Miami rapper in therapy. I cannot take y'all serious. I can't. Listen. How many of y'all believe that shit? She did nothing. No, well, they did nothing to provoke her. Nothing at all. Yeah, right. Therapy already. This shit just happened. You know what I'm saying? But this be a problem in relationships to where, especially with dudes be asking chicks, get out. Get out. They don't. Do y'all understand that lady had to pull a firearm before they got out the car? Their attorney is saying it did not have to come to this. Actually it did. Have y'all heard the new term of black fatigue? This has been going around. Black fatigue is for real. Like
To leave her car.
Get out of my vehicle right now.
She got them crazy eyes.
Get out!
The driver.
And y'all want me to believe that they didn't do anything. They didn't do anything to provoke this woman. She said she got them crazy eyes before she pulled the gun. So the crazy eye lady had to pull a gun on 2 Miami rappers.
Go right now.
She got them crazy eyes.
Get out!
The driver pointing a gun at passenger Chrissy Celeste. And
these high-end rappers. Chrissy Celeste. Y'all hard-headed. I like what you had to say. Now, damn it, I would have pulled my gun out too, but my shit, I would have did the same thing, except my fire would have went off by mistake on purpose. I'm trying to tell you something. Bitch, when you pull it, shoot that motherfucker. Huh? Stop playing with these fools. But ladies, you all have to understand, people tired of y'all. People is tired of females in general, but black fatigue is a... Y'all dark hue chicks is making it bad for other darker hue chicks. Well, y'all already made it bad, but now y'all making it worse. Like, worse. He said cuties with attitudes. Yep, and that's what be making their ass ugly. The only thing that y'all gonna get is smashed. That's it. People ain't gonna take y'all whole serious. People not gonna take y'all whole serious. People don't even want to be around y'all like that right now.
Chrissy Celeste, an up-and-coming Miami rapper, and a second female passenger.
Oh, so it's only one rapper. Okay. Chrissy Celeste is a rapper.
Gonna go viral.
Before driving off.
Oh, you're gonna go viral. That lady was driving a Cadillac and pulled off while the door was still open, which is kind of smart because now you don't have to get out and close your door. The door will close just off like gradual. I was finna say gravity, but like the force and the energy or something like that right now will make the door close. Smart move.
The rear door is still open. The video posted by Celeste on social media does not show what took place in the moments leading up to the confrontation. It unfolded around 10 p.m. on Tuesday night, according to a lawyer for both passengers.
There was a simple enough dispute that could have...
They not Willie, they not darker hue. Oh, really? Well, we can pull it up. Hell, we're going to have to pull it up. Because a lot of times we have to remember the lighting. The lighting, it makes us look a little lighter, but I will pull her picture up.
Could have been resolved through conversation.
It could have been resolved through conversation. Do you know at the point to where somebody is screaming for you to get out that you're now past a simple conversation? It can't be resolved. When somebody escalate or increases in their cadence, we are past it calming itself down through a conversation.
Other than having a gun pointed at you.
See, they didn't understand her screaming and yelling, get out. They didn't understand that. A gun to the face is universal. The gun to the face is universal. We all speak gun. Listen. We all speak gun. When somebody giving you a command, instructions, or something like that, and you're not comprehending, that gun pointed at you. We just did the story, and damn it, I just did the story about the lady who kidnapped the Amazon driver. She didn't even show a gun. She had what they had done said. She had a gun finger up under her dress, and the driver believed that it was a gun. See, because she said go, go, go. But until she pulled her gun up under her dress, that's when he went to going. Because we understand gun. Just saying.
Did not provide further details on.
I'm gonna leave that right there, but we finna here we got to go to the. We finna have to go to McGram. Gotta go to the Gram. What her name? Chrissy Massette or something like that right there. What that baby name is? I have to be more careful. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some. Damn it. I lost the story. All right, Chrissy. Chrissy with a K. Chrissy with a K. Celeste with a whole bunch of S's. Let's see. Let's get a Chrissy with a K. What they call it? Chrissy. Is it Chrissy Cialis? Something. Chrissy Cialis. And she's not a blue check. She got 52 posts. Let me scroll through in case she's showing something. Oh, I found her. But I'm going to have to put it up over on this one to make sure that y'all able to see everything. Make sure that she got on clothes, because y'all know you can't be a female rapper and you don't show your ass. You cannot be a female rapper and don't show us you in bathing suits and your monkey paws and your moose knuckles. There's no other way for you to be a female rapper without doing this right here. But this is her, and I need to go out on and I was gonna follow her. Bomb ass Chrissy, artist, Miami. She got a YouTube channel or something like that right there. Do she got a BBL? That look like a BBL. This right here look like a BBL. Huh? This look like a BBL. Just this stance, and I see how her booty out. See, this is a muscle right here. That little black piece right here, that's a little muscle. And it looked like this is an add-on. It looked like it. I could be wrong. But I studied body styles. I could be wrong. Hold on. Okay, she got on clothes again. She on somebody's yacht. Okay, see? Is they gonna show it to us? Okay, she just in the camp. Oh, she got a big chest. I baby got a big old chest on her. Y'all is narcissistics. All that little shit right there. The little thing and the little things. Why don't we ever get to see how y'all look in real life? I just don't understand it. And then get mad when y'all don't get chosen by the way you look. Doggone shame. Show it from the back. You know y'all got to show. Because I do believe that y'all be believing that y'all not that damn cute. Huh? No, y'all truly don't be believing that y'all is that damn cute. This one got 1,100 likes, I guess. Yeah. That's her right there. But I think that's a BBL. But I could be wrong, though. This is a classy pic right here. I like that pic right there. Because she got on clothes. And ladies, this is what I be trying to, y'all gonna do exactly what y'all want to do. But I just want to just go ahead on and say it again. If y'all keep showing us y'all in the bathing suits and all that fly stuff right there, with your ass out and y'all be percolate, there's nothing else that we can see. Like, it's nothing else that y'all really do be having going for y'all that we really be attracted to and or want. I don't know. Just saying, that baby got a big old chest on her. Is she rapping? Hold on.
Okay, I serve in every pic. Instagram ain't should be takeout. I heard that bitches got beef. Good thing I love a steakhouse. I want the money. All these bitches want is the fake clout. Niggas super sweet, they gon' tweet what they ain't about. I'm the bitch. Everybody peeping when I roll up. My nigga tweaking. Gotta tell them, babe, put the pole up. Hey, you post a dump, it might get hoes excited. Shit, we post a dump, we might catch an indictment. Bomb ass pussy like the niggas with the blues. I'm a picky ass bitch. I don't know how how to choose, know the fit, cost a grip, and it's sit like they like she don't fuck with niggas, nah, I don't fuck with you, I don't get my hands dirty. Less I have to, like a garbage can, now I have some niggas bag you. Bitch ain't got no motion, stand still, call it statue. Ayy, I get on beats and go nuts like some cashew. If I say it's stop, better pray we don't catch you. Got all these niggas feeling me, they don't even pat you. Turning bitches every way but loose, they don't want none. Natalie and Zeus, niggas can't hang, had to cut the noose. He acting like a bitch, so I call that nigga Bruce, I'm the truth. Okay,
So we heard a few B words. We got that.
In every pic, Instagram ain't should be takeout. I heard that bitches got beef. Good thing I love a steakhouse. I want the money. All these bitches want is the fake clout. Niggas super sweet, they gon' tweet what they ain't about. I'm the bitch. Everybody peeping when I roll up. My niggas tweaking. Gotta tell them, babe, put the pole up. Hey, you post a dump, it might get hoes excited. Shit, we post a dump, we might catch an indictment. Bomb ass.
Okay. All right. Okay. That's what's up. They're saying it's tough, it's hard, it's F. Got it. Yeah. That's what's up. So that was one video. Oh, so let's try another one real quick. Let's try another one.
Is the mic on? I don't fuck with bitches cause they like to turn python. Young killers with me and they wanna get their snipe on. But you can't even tell cause they stuntin' with their ice on. Flash clips, I ain't talking about a Nikon. Conceited ass bitch, yes I think that I'm an icon. I'm in my bag, yeah, my Prada read nylon. Be in the streets, I'm the one that they rely on. Yeah, young, pretty, and turn. And I bring.
She remind me of Megan Thee Stallion though. Is that like a good comparison right now?
The heat, probably why these bitches burn. Bed had motion, boo, I was when you weren't. Niggas bragging on the past, but I'm talking about the current. Yeah, bossy, but I'm put up. Bougie ass bitch, but I still throw my hood up. Bitches want the recipe to see what we gon' cook up. Bitches talking down, but when they see us, gotta look. Ay.
I guess, man. Hey, man, if this is what y'all like.
His new bitch can't compare to me.
If that's what y'all like, hey, man, to each his own. To each his own. I guess this is a new hip hop. They might be in like a strip club right there.
So if y'all hit the lottery, y'all giving y'all girlfriends half?
Half? Whoa! Wow! Hey, thanks for tuning in to the podcast. Make sure you follow the like, comment, subscribe. These girls are amazing. Follow them.
Notice something. I've never seen this. And me and the players in the video responded the same way in real time. He said the bars aren't barring. That's what some say Megan Jr. Listen, that baby said, well, if y'all hit a lot of, and y'all giving y'all girlfriends half, hit, what? Who was you talking to? Why don't you ask that little silly ass question? It's stupid. You don't get no girlfriends. Oh,
that's crazy.
Even she said that's crazy.
Oh, that's crazy. I feel violated.
But you asked us, oh, you gonna take care of nigga for a year?
You said take care of dude for a year. That's not giving half of a lottery. That's not comparing. What are you talking about?
What? That's
You're
wow.
crazy. You're crazy.
That's wow.
That's crazy. Y'all said it at the same time like that. Like.
Men said it at the same time. Again, the same reaction across the board. We know stupid, or we know dumb, or we know crazy when we hear it. Shout out to Trinell for the $5 super chat. They say this music. Wait, damn it, my whole thing just dropped. Oh, they say that this music made me want to open my legs. Say male rap makes me get money. That's what's up. The female rappers just ain't what it's supposed to be.
So if your girl made $6 million,
I do not expect half.
So what you gonna do?
Thank you. She said, so if your girl made $6 million, what men is out here expecting half of their girl's money? We don't think like y'all.
What you mean? What I'm gonna do? Nah, you wildin'. You wildin'. I wouldn't expect half though.
We ain't begging bitch for no money. See, because a man gonna continue to get his own money. Okay, you may just be hitting like $50,000 a year, and she got $6 million. Just hear what it is. We ain't finna beg a bitch for no goddamn money. I'm just, well, some might. I don't know. But I don't think that is like the majority of men. We don't even think like that.
I expect something.
We're gonna get somebody goddamn deal. The same way if a man hit the lottery, his little la-la is going to benefit. Oh, believe in me, she gonna get the bags and the trips and the cars and she gonna get all that right there. Because we typically work for women anyway. But we ain't begging the bitch because the bitch got no money.
But I wouldn't expect half. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Listen, that's like my homeboy getting hit.
So she give you 10,000. She give you 10,000. You'll be happy.
I'll be happy because I know what I can do with it. I'm gone.
She say so a man would not be happy if he get 10,000 from his little la-la and she got 6 million. We had nothing to do with the 6 million. Like, okay, she shot me 10,000. All right, cool.
You gonna go and you gonna steal.
I'm gone.
Because listen, as long as you still with her, you still gonna benefit off the 6 million. Oh, be stupid. But she's a rapper. Anyway, that's what's up, baby. And believe in me, I do believe that she's gonna put in the lawsuit with Uber. Y'all go ahead and check her music out. See what that baby got to offer. Moving right along. I ain't gonna eat much. Oh, yeah. Just saying, man. Y'all. Ladies, I don't think that y'all be thinking it through. But a lot of times, a lot of you females be thinking that a lot of y'all think that men and women are the same. And that's, in my opinion, is why y'all failing. Y'all believe that we need to talk the same, think the same, empathize the same, and all that like shit. Y'all think that we need to care about what y'all care about and shit. A lot of y'all women want y'all men to be women. It's just that, and that's why you all be having problems out here. Y'all want your men to be women instead of your men being men. That's your whole problem. It's a doggone shame, but I be out here trying to help. I really do be trying to help y'all babies out here in the street. Now I saw this right here, and I think that this falls under an update because she looked for me. Oh, is this her? This is an update. Okay, bam. I just looked at her face. We got to update. We got to update, y'all. We got to update. This thing say, I sacrificed my children. A mom in Pontiac child abandonment case bound over for trial. The case bound over for trial. Let me go ahead and put this up on the screen. Do y'all remember where she left her kids in the house for years? I think this is her.
Accused of abandoning her 3 children in a home of squalor, facing a judge today.
And who could forget the horrific conditions those children were living in when Oakland County deputies discovered them during a welfare check. That was back in February. Hazmat crews called to clean out the place. Investigators say the children slept alone there for several years, afraid to venture out.
Well, today a judge ruled that there is enough evidence against their mother, Kelly Bryant, and ordered her to stand trial.
That decision coming after new details were revealed in court, with detectives saying Bryant confessed when she said, quote, I sacrificed my children. 7 News Detroit reporter Sarah.
I do understand that she was over like at her boyfriend's house. She left her children in squalor.
Michaels in court as some of Bryant's secrets were being revealed.
Observation was what appeared to be feces covering their clothing and their hair.
February 14th, Oakland County Sheriff's detectives were horrified to find 3 children, ages 12, 13, and 15, living in mold, feces, and squalor, abandoned in this Pontiac home for 4 to 5 years.
I've never smelt a home that smelled that bad without a decomposing body present.
Friday, 3 months later, their mother, 34-year-old Kelly Bryant, was
Shout out to Kelly for having her real, though.
In court physically for the first time for her preliminary examination.
Did they say she's 34? I think she said that. Oh.
Their 34-year-old Kelly Bryant.
34 Kelly Bryant. Y'all do know that she got gray hair? That baby got Gray hair 34. Maybe because of the things that she had been going through. Maybe she have sympathy and empathy for her children. I don't know.
Was in court physically for the first time for her preliminary examination. Prosecutors brought forth the detectives who found her children and who interviewed Bryant herself. Detective Brish saying he'll never forget meeting Bryant at the police station 1 hour after they found her kids hiding in a bathtub full of feces.
Her hair was done. She was wearing what appeared to be new clothes.
I didn't know they found the kids hiding in the bathtub full of feces. The kids was in the bathtub when y'all found.
Clothes that were clean. She had long, fake nails.
Detectives say that Bryant.
She had long fake nails. Hold up. Her hair was done. She was wearing what appeared to be new clothes that were clean. She had long fake nails. Now, is this something that we have pointed out over the years when it comes down to our single mothers out here in these streets? They be fresh to death. A mother be fresh to death. Children look like crap. I've been saying this shit for decades. And shout him out for being able to point and say, her hair was done though. Of course. Yeah, you think, listen. Don't you ever think our sisters gonna be out here without their goddamn hair did. The children ain't got to have nothing. Listen, bitch be homeless. Her hair is done though.
Clean. She had long, fake nails.
Detectives say that Bryant was always living within walking distance of the children she abandoned. She hadn't touched them or given them hygiene products for years. She would have food dropped off to them about once a week. And
so she was like right up the street.
And she confessed to detectives.
She knew that her actions were selfish. That was her wording, and that it made her children sick. And that she ultimately sacrificed her children for her own purposes.
Told y'all these bitches selfish. I told y'all these bitches selfish.
According to detectives, Bryant's children were found in soiled clothes, hunched over with toenails several inches long. Bryant admitted to telling the children to never leave or open the door, purposely instilling a deep fear within them.
You say that you was 33 and you had 2 gray hairs. Y'all, we be straight. Now, I know the gray hairs come from a lack of pigmentation. But I remember saying that gray hair, like too early, come from us out here stressing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know which one it is.
Those interviews, the court heard from all 3 victims about their irrational fear of strangers, pedophiles, and being blackmailed.
Further evidence brought forth revealed that Bryant would communicate mostly with the oldest boy through sporadic text messages. He had his mother listed in his phone as world's greatest mom.
Wow. That's what a son had the name of her. World's greatest mom, and he don't even understand that they living in squalor. Wow. Say blame Section 8. Free rent is the cause. You got a good point right there. Listen, because if she had to pay some rent, oh, they would have been figured this out.
She had her children listed as my oldest, kid 1 and kid 2.
Kid 1, kid 2. My oldest. Kid 1 and kid 2. That's what's up.
I would speak on the severity of the situation and my concerns for the children on their path to recovery and moving forward. And typically her response would be, is there anything I can do to help myself?
Detectives said.
See that selfishness? He would speak about the children. She said, but is there anything I can do to help myself, though?
That Bryant told them she lied to all of her family to keep her children hidden. She took the batteries out of the smoke detector in the home, so there was no risk of the fire department or police officers ever coming by.
There's no risk of the fire department or anybody coming by because she took out the batteries out of the things that is needed to save the children's life. So I want y'all to understand. So if the house would have caught on fire, they would have just died. There would have been no alarms for like the neighbors to hear or anything. They would have just died. And I kind of believe that that's what she was hoping.
The defense argues that after the children were discovered in their care house interviews, the children did not seem to be suffering from severe mental harm.
Those children were articulate. They were answering questions.
Ultimately, the judge did not agree. She sent Bryant to stand trial on 3 counts of first-degree child abuse and 3 counts of welfare fraud.
There's no question that this is an extraordinary case.
In Pontiac, Sarah Michaels.
Got to be more careful. So she will stay in trial. Because a lot of times they will make up the excuses where she has mental issues and stuff and health and all that, and that's why she can't stay in trial. She's schizophrenic or something. She don't understand right from wrong, that dumb shit that they be allowing the bitch to be able to get off. You know, but I'm glad. And her judge is black. That's what's up. So when this trial here start, we I'm damn sure gonna be paying attention to this right here. For real though, man. If you love your children, keep loving them the way that she loved her children. My firstborn, kid 1, kid 2. Got to be more careful. Moving right along. I ain't gonna be much hold you. That baby named her kids kid 1 and kid 2 though. Yes, you say that Section 8 is on the chopping block. If I'm not mistaken, I heard that that Trump is going after Section 8. He is going at. Oh yeah. I saw or I heard that Trump is putting child support in the hands of the states, instead of the federal government. Hold on. Let me see if I can find that right there. Let's see, Trump Section 8. Let's see. It was 1 day ago, 2 days ago, but these other people talking about it. Okay, so this did make a thing. Hold on. So somebody did something 15 hours ago. Damn, they got all of them. Oh, I got to get my numbers up. I'm slipping around here. If y'all just not coming on in, me, y'all, what is the thing called? Hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. I need your support. Damn it. Hit the thumbs up. The share button. Let people know that we around here. So is it this one? I'm trying to find the actual story about it. Whoa, federal funding shorted, freezes, Section 8 vouchers. Hell, let's go ahead and look at this right here then.
The best Wi-Fi.
We gotta look at this right here then. They freezing shit. Boy, it's getting bad.
The actual funding that we
Hold on.
The freeze comes from the actual funding that we receive from the federal government.
Latweeta Swires has worked in housing all over the country for more than 20 years and recently joined Lafayette's Housing Authority in April.
I've only been here a couple of weeks, so we're still doing assessment to see how we can maximize the utilization of the vouchers.
She was quickly put to work as federal funding from Housing and Urban Development began to run out.
A letter had gone out. The case manager sent a letter out to state, hey, we're just letting you know, after your year's up at this project-based voucher, we don't have any vouchers available for you to move into another area because there aren't any vouchers available.
The Housing Choice Voucher Program, formerly known as Section 8, helps low-income neighbors access affordable housing. But with federal funding cuts, LHA says there are no vouchers left to give.
It's the raising of rental costs for affordable housing in the community. It's also the raise of rent increases with landlords that's on our program and wanted to have an increase in the proration of the subsidy that we receive from actual HUD.
Landlords want to increase the rates of rent. So if Section 8 don't approve of the increase because they don't have the fundings, then these people will be out of a place to stay if the landlord raises the rent.
It's a combination of those things.
Got it. So just really overall inflation is really what I'm hearing.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
With almost 300 people on the waiting list and no vouchers available, Swires says attrition is the only way to move forward.
We are not also pulling from the waiting list due to attrition. Attrition comes from unreported income, people deceased, and people turning their voucher over, say, I no longer want it. And after the attrition rate and we go through the 270 people, then that's when we'll go ahead and open a waiting list up again.
Telling y'all, I spoke about Atlanta, was it last year or the year before last, when so many low income spots who was accepting Section 8 was no longer accepting Section 8, and they were putting all these people out. And then in Atlanta, they was giving out vouchers, but the problems was there was no places who was accepting Section 8s. So many people got the new vouchers with nowhere to move to. The problem is, and a lot of you all keep having children, basically depending on the government. I've been saying it for a long time. It's going to come to a point to where the government is not going to cover y'all no more. The government is not going to cover ladies. Women with children. A lot of women, they don't believe it though. I'm still trying to find the video or article because I see people that made the videos on it. But there is no video. Hold on. I'm seeing the HUD fund. All right, the cuts to the HUD funding. I thought that I saw this somewhere else and I'm supposed to have it, but guess not. Hold on. Okay, so 2 days ago. 2 days ago, he cut in Section 8. This is somebody else's thing. I'm looking for a real. What? Damn it. That's it. Nope, I can't find it then. I can't find it. If any of you good people find it, y'all let me know. What? Oh, hold on. I think I got something right here.
At Spectrum, we know.
I think I got something right here. Let me go down and put this here up. Notice how much higher her chair is than the people who sits in front of her. Oh, that is something that people behind the desk. Oh, that's something that people behind the desk do on purpose. Yes, that is, and I don't even want to say like an intimidation tactic, but it's a thing to show like I am more powerful than you or something like that right there. I heard about it like a while back. It's something about human behavior. But anyway, let's see what they're saying. They say 19 states and D.C. sue Trump administration over housing cuts or the HHS cuts.
Welcome back. 20 attorneys general are suing the Trump administration over cuts to the Department of Health and Human Services. They claim the agency's been gutted of key health programs. HHS Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. laid off thousands of workers. And
this is not what I want to talk about. Nope, I thought that HHS was a doggone them damn people. But anyway, I have an article. You can just go to the article and real quick to see what they're trying to say. That's in the doggone article. Let me put it on up on the screen for you real quick. You say Trump proposes cutting $33 billion in HUD funding, including Section 8. Section 8. You say the bill is planned, well, you say in his budget plan for the fiscal 2026, he plans on cutting $32.9 billion in funding from HUD. The plan includes $26.7 billion cut to financial rental aid, approximately 40% of the total, and would essentially end Section 8 and other housing voucher programs. Instead of providing aid at the federal level, the budget proposes creating a grant program to send rentals assistance funds to states. Like I had done said, they want to move it from federal and put it in the states' hands. You say it would terminate many federal regulations, incentives, incentivize states and the private sector to provide affordable housing and work in tandem with efforts to open public land developments. Well, hell, this may be a benefit to the states. The budget empowers states by transforming the current federal dysfunctional rental assistance programs into a state-based formula grant, which would allow the states to design their own rental assistance programs based on their unique needs and preferences, the budget reads. Oh, well, this may be like an excellent thing. They're taking the power. Trump wants to remove the power from the feds and give it to the states. I think that could really benefit the states. The proposed budget does include $25 million in housing grants for youth aging out of foster care. Yeah. Other eliminations from HUD include $3.3 billion community development block grant programs, which provides funds for community and economic development. The Trump administration says that the program is poorly targeted and that funds have been used for projects for which they were not meant, such as skateboard parks. That's what's up. Get rid of all that fly shit. The Home Investment Partnership Program, which provides funding to the states and local government to provide housing. The consolidation of homeless assistance programs into a single program refocused on short and medium-term housing assistance capped at 2 years. The consolidation of homeless assistance programs into a single program refocused on short and medium-term housing assistance capped at 2 years. I wonder why they won't put a cap on Section 8 though. Pathway to removing obstacles housings and fair housing grants removed as part of the administration efforts to end diversity, equality, and inclusion programs in the federal government. President Trump, yada, yada, yada. And that's pretty much it right there. So they're going to try to cut things. But I think that this may be better because every state has different obstacles. Every state have like it don't snow in Florida, but it snows in other states. So you all, like in those other states, have different problems and different things that they have to contest with or deal with out here. So I think that's a pretty good idea. I think it's a pretty good idea. But when you search on the internet and you searching on YouTube and you looking at the videos and how people is cutting up that he is going after Section 8 and he going to not, but they haven't listened or they have not read the articles to actually see what is being said. I don't know. He says states know the people's needs. Yes. Yes. It's better to have it stateside than to be federal, in my opinion. A lot of things need to stop being federal. We shouldn't have to go to, if you was in a certain state, you should have to deal with your state, not the whole government, or not the federal government. Let me remove this off my thing real quick, get this stuff out the way. Then what time it is? It's 25 after the hour. Hold up, swole up. Why we ain't got no more likes? We is on Saturday. We doing overtime. I need your support. Shout out to Jay for the $3 cash app. I appreciate that right there. I need y'all support out here. We got 138 thumbs up. Can we get over 200 with the thumbs ups? You say you think that you went to school with one of the inmates? Hell, you probably did. It ain't no telling what's going on out here in these streets. Let's go on out here to Louisiana since we went to talking about the New Orleans situation and stuff, and that's in the great state of Louisiana. Got a situation. In Louisiana, they had a hurricane or something like that. They had them move through, and typically, like a hurricanes and tornadoes, when disaster happens, a lot of people, they pick up and leave. They relocate to other places. And a lot of people, they stay in the community and they try to rebuild. But we have a situation that happened in Louisiana with the high school. This is the time of year to where people is graduating, right? And Louisiana school has one high school graduate after many of the students moved after a hurricane. They have one student out of the entire school graduate.
Boy, South Florida, some graduations could take very long, but one Louisiana school is not going to have that problem.
That's right. That's because they have only one student receiving their diploma this year. Meet Deanna Lopez. She's a junior at South Emerald High School.
But she will be graduating a little bit early thanks to some dual enrollment. Well, her day often consisted of being in her senior classes alone, but she excelled. Lopez has a GPA above 4.0, which means she will graduate summa cum laude. After Hurricane Laura, a lot of students left that high school.
The entire class relocated. So that's when it became a class of none. And so when Deanna decided she wanted to graduate early, it was exciting.
Wow, so Lopez says that she has over $50,000 in scholarship money and will be attending Northwestern State University in the fall as a first-generation college student pursuing her nursing degree. Principal Lindsay Fontenot says that with about 14 juniors enrolled in the school, she expects next year's graduating class to be a bit bigger. However, they will still hold a graduation ceremony for Lopez.
You have to.
The whole senior class. Well, hell, she's a junior, though. So the whole junior class, gone. See, she is finna graduate without even going to the 12th grade. That's why they say that she decided to graduate early. So she ain't even finna go to the 12th grade. She finna be out of here. They say them grades are phony. Now they say that she excelled and she did excellent by her being the only one. So you mean to tell me that they allowed her to be in a classroom with a teacher? They have the teachers on staff to teach one student?
Cum laude. After Hurricane Laura, a lot of students left that high school.
The entire class relocated.
The entire class.
So that's when it became a class of none. And so when Deanna decided she wanted to graduate early, it was exciting.
So it was exciting. So she's a junior. Early means you're not in your last year. But think about it. She's the only one. So of course, so smaller classrooms benefits students. We've been knowing that for the longest. A lot of us, we came up in the time where there was 20, 30, 40 people inside of a classroom to one teacher. And this is where a lot of us failed out here in these streets. But she had one-on-one with teachers. Of course, she a Illuminati and Machiavelli. You know what I'm saying? Illuminati. I don't think that's how you say it. What is it called? Illuminati. Hold it. What is the word? Can somebody give it to me? Because I know that a whole bunch of y'all graduated being like the Illuminati. Huh? She had a 4.0 GPA and wants to be a nurse. I don't know why she didn't want to be like a doctor since she Illuminati. You say it's pronounced Illuminati? No. Magnum cum laude. Magnum cum laude. Cum laude. Let me see. Magnum cum laude. Yeah, magnum cum laude translates to with great honor or with great distinction in Latin. That's what's up. Magna cum laude signifies high praise of honor, typically awarded to students with consistently outstanding academic performances. That's what's up. And the cum laude, well, you can be cum laude if you got a 3.8 to a 3.9 GPA. You get magnum cum laude, a 4.0 to 4.19. You get summa cum laude, a 4.2 and above. Well, hell, I was a summa cum laude then. In my mind, you know what I'm saying? You say, why she gets the... He said when she gets to college, some professor will convince her to get a degree in some BS subjects and she won't be able to use it in real life. Well, I can believe that right there. Hell, the majority of colleges BS damn studies and degrees and all that fly stuff. That shit, you don't never use that shit. Nothing. I don't even know why they haven't made that argument like you can't use. Well, I'm pretty sure a few people have made the argument, but... So congratulations to her graduating and being the only one graduating. Moving right along. I ain't gonna eat much. I don't know what these people out here doing. Oh wow. Okay. What is we looking at? If y'all just not coming on in, we also streaming live on Twitch, twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show, Twitter, twitter.com, The Willie Williams Show, rumble.com, The Willie Williams Show. Thank y'all for being around here. Can we get some more thumbs up real quick? I'm going to throw y'all at another one, and then I'm going to let y'all go ahead on and enjoy the rest of y'all doggone day. Let me make sure I got this stuff. Okay, she sacrificed her babies and stuff. Don't nobody care about that right now. Working allegedly. We got that. I'm trying to eliminate some stuff from the thing. Okay, hell. We got another little quick story. All right, bam. Yeah, I might as well go ahead on and give y'all this one right here. Might as well give y'all this one right here. Show you a little something. Damn it, we looking good. Got it. Let's go. We have a man who raped a woman who was hurt in a car crash instead of taking her to the hospital. We some wild fellas out here in these streets. That's him. He got his gray hair popping too. He allegedly raped a woman who was hurt in a car crash. God. How was he able? I want y'all to think about this. Shout out to Lee for the $2 super chat. How was he able to rape a woman who was in a car crash? Is we gonna think this through? Let's go ahead on and get a little story then, real quick then. Look. Fort Lauderdale police, here, Florida, my state, St. Grand State, Pacific home state. Please don't run up with 55 life state. A Fort Lauderdale man has been charged with sexual battery on Thursday in connections with with accusations from an acquaintance in 2023. An acquaintance, I think I said that there right. But anyway, Brandon Lee Jones, whose name is alternatively, I think I pronounced that right, listed in official records as Brandon Lee Jones, is accused of raping a woman on September the 15th, 2023, after the two had gotten into a car crash and she was hurt. Oh. According to the incident report, the police, the woman living at a Lauderhill homeless shelter called the city's police department to report that she was raped somewhere behind a KFC at the 3100 block on West Broward Boulevard. The FLPD officers said that they found no evidence of sexual assault there. However, the court record showed Jones, which is 40, lives 3 blocks due south of the restaurant in the Melrose Park neighborhood. According to the reports, the woman told the officers in an interview that Jones, whom she's known as a drug dealer, call him Twin, named Twin, had picked her up from a food store near Dillard High School, and as the two drove, they were rear-ended. A friend of Jones picked them up after Jones fled the scene, and Jones refused her request to be taken to the hospital, the police said. The two men had to pick the victim up out of the vehicle because she was in pain and immobile. The police said that the two drove back to Jones's house, even though the victim, she said or told them, "Take me home if you're not going to take me to the hospital." The authorities said that she fell asleep in Jones' bed and awoke to him raping her despite her telling him to stop. The woman told the police that Jones made comments like, "I can do what I want," and "open your effing legs. You made me crash my car." He said the police wrote that through tears. So the police officer was crying at the time. Police officer was like in their feelings. She told the detectives she felt helpless during the rape. Authorities said that Jones's DA turned up in a rape kit evidence processed in 2024, leading to his eventful arrest on Thursday. I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. But anyway, the Department of Corrections shows that he served time in prison for robbery, selling cocaine, and escaped. Say, as of Friday, Jones was being held in the Broward jail on a $150,000 bond. So this happened in 23. They just said 23. September 23. All right, September the 15th, 23. Authorities said that the DNA turned up in a grape kit evidence processed in 2024, leading to his arrest. So the incident happened in September. His DNA show up in 2024. Strange. She was so hurt that she had to be carried from the vehicle and put inside of another vehicle, and she asked them to go ahead on and take me on around to the hospital, which they refused to take her to the hospital and took her back to his home. Remember, she's homeless. Took her back to his home. She said, well, either take me to the crib when she was homeless or take me to the hospital, which they didn't. She was hurt, and she didn't want to go to his home. She wanted to go home and or to the hospital. Y'all know this crazy bitch fell asleep. Y'all do know that they know each other, though. But she fell asleep in a place that she didn't want to be, and she was hurt from a accident. They did say that she called the police, didn't they? I think they did say that she called the police in the interview, yada, yada, yada. Hold up. The woman in Lauderhill behind the KFC, no evidence in the sexual assault. Got that there. The woman interviewed, yada, yada, yada. Won't refuse. Take her, we got that. I thought that they said that she had to call the police. But I can do what I want to do and open your effing legs. She felt helpless. But she fell asleep in the house that she didn't want to be in. Decisions. Moving right along. I ain't gonna eat much of you. Real smart. Y'all give yourself a pat on the back. Y'all done made it to the end of the overtime on this wonderful Saturday. Thank y'all for joining the player. Thank you. I hope that y'all enjoyed. And if y'all see anything, say something when it come down to the escapees. We need to go on and get them back inside the building so we can watch them from the little dome area. We can look down on them in their pods and hope that they remain in their pods and they don't be escaping. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all for rocking with the player. Did I miss it? You mean to tell me I missed one? Yes, I did. Shout out to G for the $2 super chat. He say it's pronounced all. He say turn it Lee, Willie. It's pronounced all. Alternately. Oh. I see what you're talking about now. When I said damn it, alternate. Did I say it like that? Or no? Alternately. I thought I said it. This was when I was saying his name, if I'm not mistaken. Brandon. Alternate. Well, no, it don't say that right there either. Hold on. I'm going to put it back up on the screen. Alternatively. Let me check. Alternatively. Yep. I got it right. Alternatively, as another option or possibility. That's the definition. So alternatively, you say whose name is alternatively listed in official records as Brandon or Brandan. Yeah. I appreciate that right there, though. I sure enough do. Listen, man, I'm finna go ahead and get on up out of here. You all enjoy your weekend. Enjoy y'all weekend. Stay safe out here in these streets. Say out the hell, I love you back out here. What it do, man. Thank y'all for joining the player, no matter what platform you was on. As long as you was watching the player and pushing that like button and subscribing to what a player got. Y'all tell somebody about the player. prostate cancer around here in the damn street. Say it's just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la-la and or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm is. I really do appreciate y'all for rocking with the player. I'm finna go on to get on up out of here, man. I had a good little time. We warming up. We warming up to June. We warming up to June, to where in June we're going to bring back the midday news starting June the 2nd. That's on a Monday. Did anybody hit the GoFundMe? Let me see if anybody hit the doggone GoFundMe. Let me see what I got. Let me refresh. Nobody hit the GoFundMe. That's what's up. That's what's up. It is what it is. Thank y'all for all the support that y'all do give to a player. I really do be appreciating all the support. Yes, I do. But y'all please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Subscribe to the website. I'm finna go on and get on up out of here. Y'all have a good one. See y'all.